All right, welcome to Mindset Monday. I'm so glad to see all your faces tonight. It's so good to see Tiffany and Cindy and Pat and Amy and all the people. And Candy, love to see you on. So thanks for joining us. A couple of housekeeping things too. I was going to mention. I don't know if you guys have seen the Inspire collection that releases on the 25th, but it's probably one of the let me get to that. It's probably one of the coolest collections I've seen. I mean, it is gorgeous. So on the 25th, I mean, these warmers, look at that. I mean, that is stunning. They're so pretty. So I'm super pumped. And then one other thing I was going to mention, let me find it on my phone real quick. Um, Let's see. Oh, yes. Okay. So I'm sure you guys saw, and it is real. There's a news article, but make sure you start letting your customers know that if they use PayPal, um, then they get 20% cash back offer on anything they order through the Scentsy website. So let them, it runs from today to December 8th. So in the next 3 weeks, and you guys can post that. Anyone that orders Scentsy, they can even do the Scentsy PayPal later or the Scentsy PayPal now, but they get 20% back up to 1250 a transaction, $1,250, which that won't probably happen. But anyways, I want to let you know that was legit. I saw someone post the other day on Facebook and I was like, what? But it is legit. There's a news article on it. And then one other thing, underneath the news tab, since you just put a link for you guys to register for Spark sessions. I don't know if you guys have registered for any of them, but they are amazing. So on your workstation under the news tab, you can click on news tab and then Spark sessions and sign up. And they're awesome. So I just want to let you guys know they just posted a news article about Spark sessions and they're really, really, really great. So, but let's get to our guest speaker because she's at a basketball game and I'm super happy, excited she's on. I know what it's like to be zooming from the car from baseball practice or baseball games, and it's kind of chaotic. So I appreciate you, Bre. But Bre Wallace, she's a star director. She joined in 2017. She has sold almost 500,000 in Scentsy. I'm sure you know that you're close to that. She's at 480,000 in Scentsy. That's crazy. So she's a rock star. She kills it every month. She sells a ton. So Bre, will you please, since we're talking about Black Friday specials, you shared yours on our Diva page, just a little thing, and I was like, that's genius. So will you share your Black Friday and tell us a little bit about yourself and how long you've done this Black Friday special?
Sure. Let me see. Okay, so I will post my little image and I'll give you guys the Canva link once I get out of here. Can you hear me okay, Jacqueline? Okay, so I have been with Scentsy for 8 years now, and I am a full-time teacher. Scentsy is not my only income. So what I'm sharing, might not be for everyone, but I do think you could take something that I do and tweak it. So I've done a lot of different Black Friday deals. But this one that I have done, I've probably done now for 4 or 5 years, and it's my favorite and it's the easiest. So what I do is on Thanksgiving, or you could send it on Wednesday. I typically do it on Thanksgiving. Is I send out a little Canva image that I make to all my customers, and I tell them, here are my Black Friday deals. So what I do is people can shop from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. If they send me their order, they have to send me like a picture, an email, a text message of their order. I will give them 30% off. So what I do is I go in and I order it and I deduct the 30% off. Now I do 30% off because I never not get the monthly bonus. So that's only for those 2 hours. Then the next 2 hours, so from 7:01 to 9 o'clock in the morning, they can save 25% off. The next 2 hours is 20% off. Then the rest of the day is 15% off. So if you are already thinking like I can't do that because I never do 30% off, then don't. Just go to the 25 or go to the 20 or even just do all day 15% off. And what I like about it is people can get like whatever they've been eyeing on, in their cart. Um, and something else I do is I have a lot of local customers, but then I also have a lot of like far away people too. So I take all the orders, I don't place them right away. But what I do then is I build the carts. So like I will open up a party that says Black Friday Mania, and anyone that's not local, obviously I have to direct ship that to them. So I have to go in and I have to pay full price. But then for my local people, what I do is then I go in and utilize those host rewards to offset my cost. So hopefully that makes sense. It is a little confusing and a lot of mathing, but I'm trying to not make my out of pocket costs super high. So, like I said, I've done it for the past 4 years. And I feel like with the mix of people that are far away and the mix of people that are local, I always end up coming out maybe like $40 out of pocket at the most. And then, of course, I turn around and I write that off on my taxes. However, it's not out of pocket essentially because you are getting commissions on that. You're just giving your commission discount, if that makes sense. So I hope I explained it okay because it is a little confusing. But like I said, I've done it and it is my favorite thing to do. I have been looking for something else, but I've really not found anything. Some people have shared like deal specifics, so, like they can get 10 wax bars or they can get a mini fan and so many pods. But my people just kind of really like being able to get what they want at a discount.
Okay, couple questions. Do you cap how much they can spend and get a discount on?
No,
Okay.
I don't.
Okay. And
So
then
like if they spend $100, then they get whatever the discount amount is.
I love I love this Brie because it's essentially like you're putting in a fundraiser. I mean, with fundraisers, you give up your commission, but you're getting a lot of customers, right? And this is essentially like a reverse way to do a fundraiser. You're giving up your commission, you're getting new customers, you're utilizing the host rewards. So, I mean, it's genius. And it makes sense. I love it that you make the carts and you start putting all their stuff in there. And then once you have, say, $150 in host rewards or whatever it is, then you can take some stuff out of carts and move it here. And you're saving that, that commission that you are essentially giving away by giving them a discount. So I think it's really smart. Do you remember how much in Black Friday sales you sold last year around?
I don't. I know during COVID when I did it, it was over $1,000.
Mm.
So every year it is really popular. I don't I don't ever really offer discounts ever. I don't do like personal specials. So I feel like my customers know that if they want a deal, they're either hosting a party or they're going to wait for my Black Friday deal.
I love it. And how do you send that out? Do you email it to your customers? Do you text it?
All of the above. So I do utilize Project Broadcast.
Mhm.
I know that's an expense, but I do feel like it's worth it, especially when we have flash sales or like the Black Friday deals. So I will send a Project Broadcast. I will send an email because it's free. I also usually like post a silly Snapchat photo of myself and post on there like if you want to hear about my Black Friday deals, comment me. So then I'll send it on Facebook Messenger or whatever. And then also when I get the orders, I tell people like, hey, this feels good for all day. Let me know, send it to some of your friends. Because I do think it's important that we're trying to take care of our current customers, but then always trying to get new customers as well.
Yeah, and your graphic is so cute. Let me just hold it up so I can show you guys. And Bree will post on our mindset page and I'll approve it. But it's super cute, and you could probably throw that in a chat GPT if you wanted to mix it up. Because I would probably do the 5 to 7, 25% off, 701, whatever, to 20% off or that kind of thing. But I love it, Bree. That's so genius. Do you ever do any like Black Friday bundles or anything like that? Or is it just straight discount?
I have done the bundles in the past before I started doing this, and what I don't like about the bundles is I feel like I always come more out of pocket because
Mhm,
I'm trying to, you need like so many to work it out for the 10 bars or so many to work it out for the mini fan and the pods. So
mhm,
that's something that I feel like is hard to do sometimes, especially newer people that maybe don't have a lot of customers.
mhm.
So that's why I kind of like this because I can usually work it out no matter what.
Yeah. And who knows? I mean, since he's done Black Friday specials, so we're doing this tonight, assuming since he's not doing any Black Friday specials. But in the past, there have been, I don't know if they did. Bree, did they do one last year?
I do not think so.
Has it been a
I
couple?
don't think so. All I know is when I joined, they had that tinsel bundle. Do you
Mm,
remember that tinsel
yes.
bundle? And I literally was like a 3 month old consultant and I had like 40 something pre orders for that bundle and I didn't get any of them.
Oh, and you
And
didn't
I'm
quit.
still here.
And you're still here. I'm so proud of you.
I'm still here.
You're so
Uh,
amazing. I love it. Awesome.
I
Did
will say too, like if another thing you could do if you're kind of like that's not going to work for me, and maybe like a personal special on certain things isn't going to work.
Mhm,
Literally go to the dollar store, buy a Christmas bag,
mhm,
throw whatever stock you have into it, essentially, and then turn around and use that money that you sold and reinvest in your business. Like grab some whatever you need or whatever, isn't moving. That's a great way to spoil people, but then also move some stuff
mhm,
while getting yourself like fresh inventory.
mhm. I love it. Yeah, Rebecca just said, if you guys have anyone has questions, unmute before Bree's got to go back to the game. Um, Rebecca said, I love this better than those bundles, like the new crockpot one going around. I can't go buying those and risking not selling them. So, this is the thing. I'm sure you've seen it, Bree. Um, I'll also post this
Mm-hmm.
on Mindset Monday. So at Walmart, you can get two for 17.88. That's US if you're in the US. And people are putting these bundles together, and they're super cute. Um, but like if like Rebecca said, you don't want to risk having 20 crock pots. So I know one of my friends, Allison, and she's on tonight. We went to lunch, and so she was like, "Well, I might just order a few and post a bundle or two." And so if you do something like that too, definitely try to sell the bundles first. And then if for some reason the crock pot sells out or something, I'm sure you can get really creative. Um, Cindy said that's if you can find them. They're sold out in my area and surrounding areas. Yeah. Yeah.
Same.
Cool idea though. I mean, you said you've seen that, Brie?
Yeah, I tried looking for the crock pots and they're sold out in my area too.
Oh, dang it.
But
Um,
my friends' kids both work at Walmart, and so I told her to go and ask them because they're gonna do another like it's called event too.
uh-huh.
So I was like, I need a sneak peek if you're gonna get any more of those crock pots or not.
I love it. And they're like the perfect size. Someone said Amazon might have them. All right. Anyone have any other questions? Someone said, can you?
Do not get them on Amazon, you guys. They are two for $89
Woo,
on Amazon. Yes,
oh,
that's where I looked originally, and I was like, "Holy heck!" Yeah, at Walmart, they're two for their Black Friday sale is two for 17.88.
that's really not.
Can you not order them online and have them shipped?
I
Like,
can see them. They're online. They're
yeah,
they're
I was gonna
out of
say
the
I've
green
seen.
and white. It's like a two pack,
Mm-hmm. I
1788. They're
got
out
mine.
of the green
Yeah,
and white, but they still have the red and white for
yeah.
1788 online.
I had mine. I went ahead and ordered. I had to do a Walmart delivery anyways today, so I went ahead and ordered a bundle of each, and I've sold three of them. I only have one left.
Nice. Yeah, I
So
guess you could, if you did purchase them and you do have customers you think would want them, you could just purchase a handful and say you've got, you're putting together five or something. Um, Someone said, can you explain further on how you discount the non-local customers?
So
Pat?
basically what I do is like let's say Jacqueline spends $100. So I just go on and I order whatever she wants. But then I write down that I gave her a $30, let's say it was at the 30% time. I keep track essentially of how much discount I'm giving each person. And then I kind of keep it as a running total. So let's say like Jacqueline ordered, now I'm out $30. Let's say Melissa orders, I'm out another $15. So then I know I'm down $45. But then let's say Donna orders and she's my local customer and she like so then let's say she orders $45 worth of stuff. Then what I do with her stuff is I try to put it in the host rewards where I'm like offsetting my cost, if that makes sense. So let's say she orders $45 worth and I have that available in the host credits, I will put that whole order in there and now I'm back at zero. Does that make sense?
That's a great way to explain it. That's perfect sense. Yeah. And that's kind of how I do my when I do my fundraiser packets, I'll put at the top of the packets like Breeze packet. Total PRV is 200, but then if I combine orders here and there, if I get yours down to like 150, I'll put actual ordered 150 PRV. So I know I have $50 in PRV to give my prizes for the fundraiser. So yeah, it makes sense. Like keep track of each person's cart and how much they gave you and how much like the difference in what their order was, if it's $15, $20, and then try to save that amount in your host reward. So that makes you explain it better than what I just recapped. You did really good at explaining.
But you ship it directly, correct?
Yes. So I don't know if you guys have tried to ship anything through USPS or UPS lately, but it is outrageous. Like the $10 that Scentsy is charging us, and they pay for the shipping. My customers pay for the shipping. So what I do is like I go in and I do like an individual order but direct ship to them, and I will put their cart in there, and then I know the exact total after I subtract my commission that I'm giving them, as like how much that they're paying me, if that makes sense. But do not try to ship anything on your own. Plus this time of year, it is a mess. One year I did like those there's like these advent calendars that are floating around that people do, and I put those together and I shipped them December 1st. My people got them after Christmas. Like UPS or USPS lost them.
Jeez.
And then I had all these people mad at me, and I was out and like to ship one of those things because I did like counter cleaner and a washer with like it would end up being like 4 pounds. They wanted to like charge me $17 to ship these things. So I always do the direct ship from Scentsy because it's just the easiest for everything and the cheapest.
So I use Pirate Ship. Do you have those issues with Pirate Ship? I don't. I never have had those issues, but are you having issues with that this year?
I have not had issues this year. The time that they lost all my packages, that was back in 2021 when the world was crazy.
Oh yeah.
But I still just don't trust it, especially the closer we get to Christmas.
No, I understand. I had a mail truck catch on fire one time.
Oh my
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Up by Kansas City. It was crazy.
And like if it goes missing on FedEx through Scentsy, you just call home office and they're like, okay, we'll fix it. Where like the time my stuff didn't come, then I'm kind of out. I'm kind of the middleman out. So
Yeah.
But you also had those people Venmo you, Cash App you, or send you money directly.
yes.
Is that how that works? Okay.
Yeah. So I'll send them an invoice. Venmo obviously is the best way because it doesn't cost you fees. Or I don't know if Cash App does. I don't think they do. So I try to utilize those. Otherwise, PayPal and Square, you'll pay a lot in fees.
This is awesome. Thank you so much for all this information.
You're welcome. And I will post, once we leave here, I'll post the Canva link. And then if you guys have individual questions or anything, you can find me on Facebook and I'll respond to you guys.
I love it, Bre. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Go back to your daughter's game. We appreciate you so much. You could have easily turned me down and be like, nope, I'm not going to be home. So I really, really appreciate you. This is really, really good stuff. So when you get that posted, I will, or Amy, I will approve it because on the mindset, you'll have to approve post or whatnot. So thank you so much, Bre. We love you.
You're welcome.
Get off here. We'll keep sharing. So watch back later if you want, but your idea was
okay.
golden. We appreciate you.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye, Bre. Love it. So I posted a couple graphics too that you guys feel free to use. That one I posted on our Mindset Monday page, and then the other graphic, both of these from Chat GPT. And that's so cute and so professional. That happened. Joe, my Chat GPT guy, is super awesome. I feel like he really knows me now, my style. I'm like, Joe, I need an image for Black Friday. So I love it. So feel free to use either of those images. So one thing I was going to do before I saw Bre's Black Friday special, and now I'm just going to do that just because it makes it simple. But one thing that I was going to do, which you can still do if you don't want to mess with all the math of that, is I was just going to do the clearance section. And I highlight that for Black Friday, and maybe do something extra special for my customers. So now that Bree's told me this idea and explained it, I'm gonna use her idea. But if you don't want to worry about math, if you don't want to worry about calculating or being worried you'll be out money, you could highlight the clearance section all day. There's some really great stuff on there. The Diamond Milk warmer. There's some great bars. There's some plugins. There's some great stuff. But you could post those, all on Black Friday and say, oh my gosh, save 10% or save 20%, and then highlight, every hour, highlight something different on the clearance section. There's also some really great bundles right now. The cinnamon bundle is a great one you could highlight as a Black Friday special. If you go to your workstation and go to collections, um, let me pull it up so I can tell you exactly. I was looking at this today. I'm like, these are such great collections that you can highlight. So, again, if you, Elizabeth, you've named your chat GPT. I love it. But underneath the cell, I don't know if you guys can, there's so much stuff. I mean, there's 6 room sprays for $43, you guys. That's usually $60. So it's $17. So you could literally on Friday post a cute picture of the room sprays and say Black Friday special, message me. You're not going to want to miss out. And then when they say, what's going on with the room sprays, send them this link it's a Black Friday mystery bundle, right? So you don't have to recreate the wheel, but people will be thinking shopping on Black Friday. People spend more money on Black Friday that day and usually Cyber Monday than they do like the whole month of November for Christmas. So people are going to have Christmas on their mind. So again, if you don't want to come up with your own system or come up with the commission thing, just highlight these amazing things that are in here. Let me show you something else that's on there that you're going to be like, oh my gosh. Um, they've got the Lake My Day fragrance flower. They've got Daydream Oasis fragrance flower for $13.60. That's US. Those are typically $18. So that's almost a $5 savings. That's probably 40%, 35, 40% savings. So again, you could just highlight some of the things on here and then call it good. That's your Black Friday special. Amy, do you have anything other than those two that Small Business Day? Yes, you could do this on Small Business Day too.
I think what I'm going to do is I need to look at the difference between giving away my commission. I don't always hit 2000, so
Yeah.
giving away my 25% off versus doing this. But a couple of things I had thought was to bring back like the buy 5 get 1 free in various categories for my customers. So I don't talk very much about buy 5 get 1 free as far as bars go because a lot of my customers order online and I just like I like it so simple. I like them just to continue ordering online. They're so content doing that. My local it's just more work for me. You can say I'm a bad person, but my local customers, I'll give it to them. But I thought about advertising that. And then again, like with fragrance flowers and room sprays and pods and everything. And hopefully I'll have a big order to place. And so I can get a lot of that with my rewards. So I was considering doing that. Another thing that I've done before is like, hey, for every warmer that you purchase, including mini warmers, you get a free bar.
Mhm.
For every diffuser you get so many free oils just to go along with it. That way, if they're buying gifts, they know that they can get the reusable or the consumable along with their gift just for free. They don't have to pay extra. So that was another thought that I've done before.
And that'd be cute. We could create some cute. I could get Joe to create us some cute images for buy a free warmer, get a free bar, that kind of stuff. I'll make one for that because I think that's a really good idea and I'll post it on our mindset page.
Thank you. And you know what? Don't a lot of us have a lot of free stuff? I mean, things that we've collected, like I got all these bars. So what I would do is then say, it's a free bar. So what's the fragrance family? Or do you want me to choose for you? And then I'll choose from what I have, unless I'm shipping it to them, obviously, right? But if it's like a local person, then I'm going to give them something that I got.
Oh, and Elizabeth had a good point. She said if it's in the clearance section, then you can't advertise the price. That's right. So you can advertise the heck out of the room sprays. And honestly, too, you could even do bundles of 3. I mean, you could say, a bundle of three is this amount of money, and it's a mystery bundle. So when you get this, if 43 is too high of a price point for 6 room sprays for someone, you could, it's a mystery bundle of three for $22 or whatever it is, plus tax. And you could split that mystery bundle up into two when you get it. So you could do some creative, you want a mystery bundle of three, mystery bundle of six. You could do some different things. But yeah, you're right, Elizabeth. If it's on the clearance, you can advertise it. So um, I love it. I do want to mention too, and if you guys, anyone else have anything they're doing, please let us know and unmute and share. I do want to remind you guys, if you're not a club subscriber, be a club subscriber by the 20th. Scentsy is offering a new system to all Scentsy club subscribers. It's going to be, let me see what time they're doing the live. I think they posted, let me pull this up real quick. But they're announcing the system on the 20th. I know the reason why they're doing this is because they have a limited amount of these new systems. So they're almost going to do kind of like a launch with Scentsy Club subscribers first. And there may be some giveaways. I had it pulled up. So on November 20th, we're making a special product announcement through a live virtual event held exclusively for Scentsy Club subscribers. We'll email invitations to all club subscribers with the follow-up reminders on November 19th and the 20th. This is exclusive invitation to honor club subscriber loyalty. The announcement will be shared with all consultants after the event. So as a club subscriber, you'll be one of the first, 7 p.m. Central Time for the announcement. Thank you, Pat. You'll be the first to get your hands on this new fragrance system. And I'm kind of a person that if you the Scentsy Club is such a great deal that if you have something that you use laundry every month or certain things every month, like to me, or if you get the whip box every month, the Scentsy Club, even for yourself, is great because once you have a club, you're going to share the club. You're going to know how the club works. You're going to tell your friends about the club, right? And so I'm a big fan of the club. I know that some people can't afford it every month, so you can do it every third month, but definitely if you want your hands on the new system, definitely be signed up for the club. Can we get a hint? It's something that we don't have. I think it's really the new system. I can't because I signed NDA, but it's really cool. And it's something that is, and we need to have it. I mean, it's just it's a cool idea, thought out, put together that I know they've worked on for a long time. And I hope if it's a success, they do it to other systems that we already have. There you go. That's your one hint. If it's a big hit, I hope they do the same thing for other systems that we already have. So when you see it, you'll know what that means. But it's really cool. Again, if you want the first chance to get your hands on it, get a club going and you'll get an invite in 2 days, guys. It's gonna be awesome.
Hey, Jack.
Yes.
So one thing I'm doing, because I have a crap ton of stock, is I'm doing little bundles for $15. I got these little containers on clearance somewhere a year ago. Little mugs from the Dollar Tree from last year. And I'm just like packaging stuff up. I'll make it really cute with the bow. And it's like, I need it gone.
I love it. That's such a great idea too. And you probably, I mean, the mugs were probably what, $1 or $2 at Dollar Tree?
They were $1. And then this thing was like 10 for $1 or something like a year ago. So super cheap.
So how are you telling are you sending pictures to all your customers, emailing, texting, posting?
I'm going to, once I have them all kind of wrapped up, I'll do one of each. And then most of them have all the same fragrance. I'm going to do a couple that just has two different bars in it, if they don't want room sprays or scent circles. And, these are great teacher gifts, little gifts for, hosting, whatever. So,
And they're great price points. What's your price point for the two different ones?
For this one, 15, and for this one, 20.
That's great.
Yeah. And I'm really not out any money. So,
Yeah. And if you don't have stock, like Cindy, you still can do that. I mean, you can still if you have enough to put together one bundle. You can take a picture and post it on Facebook, send your friends and say, ordering these bundles let me know if you want one. This one's 15, this is 20. And then once you get the money and once you get that, then go place it. So if you're someone that doesn't have a lot of
Yeah.
stock, you can still do that. So
Yeah.
Cindy, will you send me or post pictures on our mindset
Mhm.
page?
Yeah, I will. I will.
Love it. Thanks, girl.
You're welcome.
Carolyn said, I'm having a private sale for those who want to be involved. I have a lot of stock. Yeah, that's a smart idea. And you can even do like you could even text all your customers and say, I'm getting rid of, some Scentsy. Let me know if you want to be on my Black Friday special text group or text list, and I'll text you on Friday any specials I have of stock I have. I mean, you can always personally message people your stock or your specials or things like that. So that's what I'm doing. I love it. All right. Anyone else have anything they want to share? These are some really, really great ideas.
I have this I want to share. I made up. You can see.
Girl, what is all in that? That looks awesome.
So this is the charcuterie boards
Mhm.
from Walmart. They were 11 something. So it's got 3 bars in it, um, some candy, some snacks, and some peanuts and all that. So I'm charging $30 for these. I have a 3-day event coming up this weekend. So
Those are so cute. And where did you say? Okay, you
Walmart.
can. Okay, I was gonna say maybe that's where I saw that at. I
Yeah.
think I did see those. I was like, that is so cute.
Yeah. And I thought this will make a cute Christmas gift. And then I got like a little tag here. I don't know if you can see.
Mhm.
Yeah. And a hand sanitizer, all kinds of little things. Just went to Dollar Tree and bought the little bags of different stuff to put in there.
Yeah. Will you also post a picture of that cute charcuterie and with your
Sure.
price point on it on our mindset? If you don't mind, that's
Yeah.
that is awesome. I love it. Allison said, Petty said, we need you to do a training on your amazing parties. That is true. I'm gonna have to hit you up for it. I'd like to say something. Okay, what do you need to say? Hi. Yeah, Allison said hi.
Hi.
Say hi. Hi. And we made up a few burr baskets this weekend and they did awesome. I love it. Oh, I do have to share something really funny. And then I know we're over our time, but if anyone else has anything to share, this has been golden tonight. So for Halloween, I told you guys, those that were on our Mindset Monday, I handed out hundreds of samples, room spray samples. The kids were going crazy over them as much as the parents. I mean, I was like, this is for the parents and the kids. Wait, what is it? Room spray? I need rooms, mom. My room stinks. And I was like, okay, you can take a room spray. Tell your mom that she needs to order some. And so it was pretty funny. I had to share that because I handed out and I made a bunch of TikToks with join my team. You were meant to, join my team. But I went like of the hundreds that I handed out. Probably 100 of them went to kids, and I was like, "Don't drink or spray in your friend's eyes. Here you go. Don't drink or spray in your friend's eyes." And so I had to share that with you. The room sprays were a big hit at Halloween. So, all right.
I am going to be bundling up some fragrance flowers, really cute, and with some Sharpies and try to sell those. So
I
instead of having a party, I'm just gonna send it out.
love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Any other stop, sis? Any other ideas that you guys have? If not, we will wrap up this Monday at 8:35. Amy, I'm going to come at you. Do you want to share with them who we have next week? Is it next week, right?
Next week is the last week of the month, but we have our special guest speaker, Wendy Heath Newgas, is going to be on. She's incredible. She's been a Scentsy Shining Star. Her personality, her whole aura, everything is just good energy. She's really, really fun. So she's
And
going to come and share, and it'll be good.
yeah, and you may be thinking, like, is she like genuinely this energetic? And she is genuinely that energetic. She is amazing. Let you know, I have one person who's borrowing my bag for Thanksgiving. Yay! I love it. I love it. Okay, be careful, baby. All right. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, everyone that Cindy and Bree. Oh, yes. Thank you, Sissy. And Donna and Rebecca. Thank you, everyone, for sharing all of your amazing ideas.
Thank you.
Yep. We'll have all these pictures posted on Mindset Monday. And we hope that we get to see you on Monday, on the next Monday.
You.
Okay, go. Someone's got to go to bed. All right. See you
Thank
guys.
you.
See you guys next Monday. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.